How's it going, everybody? So, the Spurs fell to the Rockets last night, 109-107. A lot happened in this game. DeJounte Murray and James Harden went at it. Spurs built a 25-point lead and then blew said 25-point lead. But the biggest thing that came out of this game was Pop benching DeMar DeRozan. DeMar didn't start the game so great. He started to come on offensively later in the game. But at the end of the day, it was his defensive struggles that wound up getting him pulled off the floor. And then once he was pulled, he didn't handle it so well. Let's take a look. DeRozan has looked really crisp at times attacking in the Spurs offense, but that's not what he was doing to start this Rockets game. He started this Rockets game by settling a lot. He started 1 of 7 from the floor with 5 assists, 4 turnovers. Here he settles and forces it at the same time. That is a uniquely DeMar DeRozan move. This uncontested dunk was his lone make of the first 3 quarters or so. When he did start attacking the basket, Clint Capella was there to meet him at the rim. He's a pretty effective rim protector, and DeRozan had a bit of a tough time when he was in help position. Here, on DeRozan's lone 3-point attempt of the night, it's a brick off back iron. DeRozan's worst games this year have come when he's been sloppy with the rock, and this game he had 5 pretty run-of-the-mill assists to 4 pretty bad turnovers. DeRozan gets in trouble sometimes when he gets doubled. Passing out of trouble is not his strong suit, and it created some live ball turnovers for the Rockets in this game that really wound up hurting the Spurs. DeRozan did start to turn things around, though, here with this shot late in the third quarter. After starting 1 of 7 from the floor with 4 turnovers, he started to hit shots, close-range jumpers like this. That mid-range is his bread and butter, and against a team with a solid rim protector, you don't mind DeRozan pulling up for shots like this. Here, looks like he's going to step out for 3, but in true DeMar DeRozan fashion, steps right on that line, takes a point off. But he was hitting shots, so why did Pop take him out of the game? Well, let's take a look at his defense. Here, look at this closeout. What are you doing, dude? What is that? No, and that's an easy layup for Capella underneath. This play, he gives up another layup, this time to PJ Tucker. He blitzes the screen, but he doesn't communicate that to LaMarcus Aldridge, who's not ready to pick up Tucker on that cut. Here we see Daniel House go through Marco Bellinelli. LaMarcus there for the swat right to DeRozan. He can't get it, and it's a layup for the Rockets. That's going to happen, but this is the play right here where I think Pop just lost it with DeMar. Harden has a full head of steam right here. DeMar should slide down to try to stop that probably. Nope, doesn't happen. Easy layup for Clint Capella. So now, despite his scoring ticking up, Pop takes DeMar DeRozan out of the game. And he takes a seat by himself, end of the bench, right behind that net. And it's a close game, and he's not clapping for his teammates as they're making big baskets. It's not a great look for DeMar. It is really, really apparent on this play. Potential game-leading 3-point shot for Bryn Forbes coming up here. And it rolls around. Everyone in the arena is on the edge of their seat. And look at DeMar DeRozan's face. It's just no emotion, no reaction. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I mean, that is grim. Spurs still have a chance in this game. 3-point game, Spurs ball, timeout, and, he's not going to be in the play. But it's really not a great look to see him walk away from the timeout. Now, obviously, DeMar's a competitive guy. He wants to be out there. I don't blame him necessarily for being emotional about getting pulled from the game. But when it comes to a point where you're not cheering on your teammates in a close game because you're pissed off that you'd rather be out there, when you're disengaged, when you're not showing leadership, that's an issue. There are plenty of other valid reasons to trade DeMar DeRozan. His body language after getting pulled in a close loss is not the reason. It's more of a straw that broke the camel's back type of thing. And this definitely seems kind of like a turning point. 1, Pop going away from him in the first place, but 2, the way he responded. Is DeMar DeRozan a bad player? No. And I like him as a guy too. But here are the facts. He has a player option this summer. If he opts out, which most people expect him to, he will command probably a max contract or close to it on an open market. Spurs would be unwise to spend that kind of money on him. So this guy in all likelihood is going to be gone for nothing at the end of the summer. Right now, he's not really helping you win games. He made himself unplayable in this game with his defense and his lack of three-point shooting. So why hang on to DeMar DeRozan? What is the reason? All you're doing is limiting the growth of the young guys and really limiting the ceiling of this team. So yeah, now seems like a pretty good time for the Spurs to part ways with DeMar DeRozan. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments below, your trade ideas, your full-hearted defense of DeMar DeRozan. But yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing some serious changes from the Spurs and from the front office in the coming weeks. And hopefully it doesn't get to months. Hopefully in the coming weeks. I'll keep my eye on this story. As always, go Spurs, go.